welcome to another vlog from Holmes at Heart. So we've noticed had a few new subscribers over the last week or so. So hello everyone and welcome to the channel. For those of you that don't know, my name is Kim and I am part of the channel with my husband Russ. He's currently just popped out at the moment, but we've got some exciting stuff planned for today. So we're in that really a weird bit between Christmas and New Year, and now we're starting with our house renovation plans, which I've mentioned previously on the channel. So today at 10 o'clock this morning, we've got an appointment at B&Q to run through and finalise our plan for our new bathroom, which hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes through with the installer, will be happening mid-March. Next year. So that's really exciting and we're really looking forward to it. It's a long time coming. We wanted a new bathroom for a long time and it's all very exciting. So I'm being a little bit indecisive though with some of the tiling options and also the flooring, especially the flooring. I just can't seem to commit. So I was scrolling through the website last night, looking at ideas, putting through a little mood boards and things like that. So I think finally I've come to a bit of a better conclusion about what we're going to get on the floor in the bathroom. So we need to go along today to have a look at the samples, see them in the flesh and see what colours go and things like that. So we'll bring you along, we'll have a little look what's going on, have a look at the plan and then we may end up having to bring some samples home because we need to kind of check it in the lighting, I guess. So yeah, come along with us and let's show you what we get up to while we design our new dream bathroom. I can't wait. Let me just show you the bathroom. Ignore the landing because obviously this was plastered not too long ago. So again, this is all going to be done hopefully at a very similar time, but we do need to get both bedrooms plastered as well. So I'll just put the light on. So this is the bathroom currently. Now, I know that it doesn't look too bad, but there is issues that are lurking in here, which is why it needs doing. And this hasn't been done. Obviously, we've lived in this house for 8 years. And obviously, because we were renting it at the time, we haven't done anything to it. Nothing's been done to it. And the previous owners hadn't done anything to it for years and years either. So this has been like this for a long time. So as you can see, there's a lot of tongue and groove. So all this when we moved in was dark wood. All of the tongue and groove was dark. So the first thing we did was just paint it white just to brighten it up a little bit. This was a mustard colour at first. It's been green probably in the last 2 years. And then we've got these doors and the boilers in there. So this is just lino on the floor. And we just put that down when we moved in. Again, we just did a freshen up, that was it. So yeah, this is the current position. So obviously it's not too bad at all on face value. However, there is definitely leaks here. So don't look at the tiles because they're all cracked. And that is also the problem. Look, we've got hairline cracks pretty much everywhere, which is now leaking through to the kitchen ceiling underneath here. Which is causing us issues, which is why you can't clean it down because the water's getting behind the tiles constantly. So as you can see, the shower is in the window, which makes no logical sense. And yeah, just the whole layout is a little bit off. So what we've decided to do is to move things around. We're not bothered about a bath. We're not bath people. We much prefer a shower, always have done. So the plan of attack is to get rid of the bath, take it out completely, keep the window where it is. So the first suggestion was, well, we didn't think we could move it around before the installer came to have a look. We thought we were going to have to keep that as it was. So the plan was to potentially brick that window up and actually put a window in there, which would look out then to the back of the house. However, since he's given us more options, which again, a bit more cost effective and things, which is good news. So what we're going to do is, take the bath out completely, keep the window where it is, get a new window. Then we're going to move everything here. So we're going to have the shower is going to be here. Shower tray across this way. The toilet will move from there to in that corner. And then our sink will come here. This will come out and basically we'll have a radiator towel warmer here. This is going to be taken out and we're going to have it slightly smaller so it will fit basically a 600 larder door that you'd have on a kitchen. And then he'll probably vent it out. And then this will have, so it's a mess at the moment. But basically that's where all my storage is. So this will be all done again properly, so I can put all of my bits and bobs in there basically, but it won't be these, which are a nightmare to clean. All the tongue and groove will be gone. So will the ceiling, and we'll have this plastered smooth, and we're going to have spotlights in there instead. And then there'll be a full extraction system put in, because there's no extraction in this bathroom at the moment, which is why we constantly have to have the dehumidifier, which has helped massively. And if you don't have any dehumidifier in here, the water will just trickle down the walls, so the ventilation just not good. So the installer's fully aware of that. This was the dilemma with the floor, because I said this is just lino that we put down literally 8 years ago, and to be fair, I think it cost us 70 quid when we did this, and it's done its duty. It's done pretty well considering. So yeah, there's a bit of tongue and groove here, and then there's just the door into the bathroom here. So it's a pretty decent sized bathroom. It just needs moving round. It just doesn't work how it is. Like, having the shower in the window is just so unpractical. The blind has to get replaced God knows how many times a year, because it just gets filthy, as you can imagine, and the water damage to it. So it'd be nice just for it to make a lot more sense, really. So yeah, that is the plan. So we need to see what we can get away with here, in terms of the sink, and then hopefully we'll just have a mirror up here. But it's going to be so different when we have the shower here. So we're okay with the height, and the installer said, because no walls are straight in this house, we're going to have to box out a little bit here. So we'll put a bit of a recess in, build it out so it's straight for the tray. And then we're going to have one of those little alcove things tiled in, where the recess has to come out to put bottles and stuff, so you don't have to have one of the shower caddies. So yeah, so this is what we're currently working with, so you get a bit of an idea, and that'll make more sense when we go to B&Q and you can see the plan and make a bit more sense of it. So yeah, exciting times. Right folks, just got to B&Q, so going to have a little mooch around and hopefully get some stuff actually chosen today. That'll be progress, so keep your fingers crossed. Right folks, straight to the towels just to have a little look, because I think I've chosen. I need to see them. Oh yeah, they are nice, aren't they?
It's that size as well.
They're like, it's really hard to see, the camera doesn't bring it up. It looks more green on camera.
That's the sample, which is too small to tell what it looks like.
Yeah, so this is the actual size. Oh, how exciting. And then we're going for a bit of a neutral, not that one. It's not dissimilar though.
No, it's not.
But yeah, that's just going in the shower basically, not everywhere. But yeah, that's the size of it. So they're bigger than those, they're like metro tiles. It's bigger than that. So I think these are they on there? Are they the ones we're going for? Yeah.
Pointing out to the wall.
Quite neutral. Cementy. Because I don't want grey undertones. We're avoiding grey with this project. We're going more like warm, but with blues and greens and gold accents. That's the plan. So yeah, hoping we can get everything together in a little bit of a mood board today, so I can see what it looks like. Because they're a bit more grey, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, and what colour grout?
Don't know yet.
Don't know.
Probably like grey. Oh, definitely.
Or grey.
As dark as possible on the floor though.
Yeah, but I don't want it to look like it's dark. I don't want it to look like it's dark in between. Yeah, I need to have a think about that. I love these type, but they haven't really, it's too light. I do like these, they are nice. But I much prefer the colour of the those other ones. They are really, really nice, so I'm quite excited. Flooring is the most contentious issue. We just watch the time because we've got an appointment at 10. This is what I couldn't decide on. Well, me. Because the furniture that we've chosen, which I'll show you, is wood. And then we were umming and ahhing whether to have... I really wanted a pattern floor, but I don't think we're going to get it in because we spoke to the fitter and we're thinking of going for this vinyl click flooring, which is warmer than tiles underfoot. Because obviously we're not getting underfloor heating or anything like that. So I really wanted a pattern floor, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it in what we're looking for. So I found some online last night that I quite like the look of. Saying that, what's that one? I don't want grey, and everything's grey. That's not offensive, but I'm not sure if that's the right one or not. Russ knows more about this than me, so they're all grey. Is this one? What's this?
That's our own brand, LBC.
I'm really hoping that they've got it in so I can actually have a look at it, because that's the only... It was called, it begins with a P. I've got it on my phone. It's Cardine. See, I loved herringbone, but it's just not going to be in the right colour. And that would have been my alternative, because the cabinets are like walnut, so it's really warm. But wood on wood is just tricky to get right, so I'm just not sure. Right, we better go see Holly. Right, folks, so just done a little bit of a walk round with the lovely Holly who's helping us. So I think we're going to go for something like this in this brass effect. But possibly Ross has just thrown a spanner in the works and said about the bigger one. Which we think, because that's 800 width, and we think we're going to go for an 800 cabinet. But it really depends on the door. We just had a discussion about the bathroom door because it opens into the bathroom, so we're going to have to check with our fitter whether that's actually going to work. And then we're just having a little look at sinks and taps and stuff, so this is probably going to be the tap. It's quite simple. And then something like this for the sink, but obviously not in this unit because we're not doing grey. And then this will be the shower. We've got some really nice displays actually. It makes it very hard to choose. So this is basically a similar vibe. So we're going to go for this unit in this walnut colour. Not this big though, this is the 1,000 one. We're going to go for either 600 or 800. Like I say, we think we're going to get the 800 in, but we're not sure. So it will be with these taps. And then imagine that bigger mirror there. And then we're having this screen. It comes with this little hook, look, to put a towel on. So that's the screen. But we're not having a walk-in like this. We're going to have a tray, but it'll be sunk in. And then this, a similar shower to this. It isn't this one. It will be gold though, but it's a Triton one that we're looking at instead. And then we're finally just changing the flooring. I'll show you a sample in a second. I might be able to just bring it and show you against this, because as I said, it's really tricky to match this with flooring. So that's been the dilemma. So this is the tiles, the flooring, not tile, LVT. So if you put this with this, see, that seems to go a bit better than the actual wood, and it will look like tiles anyway, even though it's not. So I think that's what it's this range. I think this is what we're going to end up going for. And then the other dilemma is there is a boiler cupboard which is going to be basically pulled down and then put back again. So probably something like that, because the fitter has suggested that we take down what we've got, because we've got these awful doors at the moment which I hate cleaning. So we'll probably go something like that. But I don't know if we're going to have a vent in it or not, so I think we need to talk to the fitter about that. I'm not sure. I've just gone to grab one of the little samples, but obviously they're bigger than this. I'll show you against the little furniture sample and the little floor sample as well, but I absolutely love this. I think it's so cute. Right folks, this is the combination. So this with the walnut, with that flooring, and then this will just be one larger door which will basically just cover the boiler. And yeah, we'll have to just see about the vent situation, and then gold accessories. So this is the plan. So we're just adding a few bits on now. Just popping to get one of these samples. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because that's too grey. Definitely that's better, isn't it?
I think that's what I've got on there, really.
Cool.
Yeah. There might not be.
So this was the tile, and now Russell's just thrown a spanner in the works, saying he thinks they should be bigger. So now we're going to have a little walk round. He told me not to make decisions today, and now he's throwing curveballs. Right, let's go have a look then.
Look what I mean. So look how many grout lights there is.
If you go for like a grey, silvery grout, then it dulls it.
There'll be less in the shower area because they're bigger tiles than that in the shower area.
Yeah.
So.
Which one's, is that a different one then now? Or is that just different grout?
Different grout. So that's with a grey grout, that's with the white grout.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have white. Can't believe you were throwing spanners in the works, Russell Holmes.
I'm just putting my opinion. You don't want glossy, do you?
I don't want glossy, no. I actually really like this, so you'd have to go for a very show me what you're thinking. You've also got something in mind. He's obviously spied something that he's wanting to. Not with a grey on. I don't like that though. I don't like that. That's too. I know this sounds a really stupid comment, but that's too much. It's too similar to the flooring now that we've just chosen. It's going to have to be very neutral. Okay, that's not as bad.
But that's got a slight
Yeah, shiny.
shine to it.
No, it's too. They're actually too patterned. Russ just said he thought this might be too grey, but I actually don't think it is. Is that classed as grey? That's grey to me.
Concrete. Well, it is
Available
classed as
colours grey, yeah. But look.
It's
You have to-
slightly darker, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to go too dark. We'll take one of them then. See, that's not that colour.
No, I bet we ain't got one.
Got to find him again now, folks. He's done one. So believe it or not, I used to work here about 10 years ago. So I do know some of it, and I did used to sell kitchens and bathrooms. So this is kind of why I kind of know. Oh, they're pretty. Look at those. I'm drawn to gold over silver every single time. See, I really, really wanted a pattern. I've just completely gone off on a tangent, but yeah, basically I used to work here and help with the designs and stuff, so I do enjoy this bit. I did really want a pattern floor, but we're not obviously going for tiles because it'll just be too cold. But I would have loved a pattern floor, but we're having to compromise a little bit because we don't want it to be cold, because underfloor heating is not in the budget. we've decided we're going to take this sample and this sample home and have a look at it in our light and see if it makes any difference. They said this one will look warmer and this one will look cooler, so I think we just need to see it in our space and see if we can make a decision from there. I'm going to go for this handle on our little larder door. It matches the top of the tap for the sink, so that's nice and simple. You can see it on here actually. They never had these when I worked here. Look how funky these are. You just slot them on and you can see what it looks like. I think that's genius. Right folks, update. We've just bought the shower tiles because we are worried that they're going to not be available. So we've committed and ordered them, so they'll be coming soon. And then we've just got the samples in tow now. So we're going to take them home and have a little look what they look like.
Quite good because we'll be able to see what because they'll be full size that we get delivered. Yes. Be able to see what they look like.
That's true. Well. Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, let's see. Fingers crossed. We're getting there now. Right, folks. So we're home now with the tiles. Got Russ here with his tape measure. So yeah, these are the two that we bought. So we're gonna have obviously. This lighting is going to change, which I mentioned this morning, and we're going to have spotlights instead. So, it's not even going to be that dissimilar to the wall. Don't leave that leading on there, though. Oh, it's a bit risky. It's literally the wall colour. Oh, it doesn't show that different on camera, but it is quite different. I think that looks really grey in here. It doesn't. Oh, Theo's come to have a little nosy now. Hello, mate. You come to have a nosy?
What do you want? What do you want?
Investigating. Oh, decisions. Yeah, and what we were talking about in the shop, the 800, whether it's going to thingy from it's the door clearance basically. What size is the shower tray?
900 wide.
900 wide.
Yeah, which is that. I bear in mind we're losing all this. We'll all be out, so I'll take you to say there.
Yeah. You can have a little gap.
Get from there. Your 800 only still comes to here.
Yeah, and then what's your door though?
Miles off.
Yeah.
Not even the same measure. You've got a metre to the door.
Okay.
So you should have plenty of room.
Okay. I do think that looks really grey.
Yeah, it does look grey, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know what you mean about the size though. I understand. It's just a shame that I don't think that'll look too cool because it's so close.
Mm.
It's just basically going to be all of that, and we've got white anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. There's going to be a lot of tiles, isn't there?
A lot more ground. I just think it looks, say this on camera, more expensive with bigger tiles. More bougie, as the kids say nowadays.
What do you all think? Let us know in the comments if you've got an opinion. But bearing in mind, I was avoiding grey, and having seen the mood in the shop, I'll also put in my little mood board that I created to show you what I mean. Where are you going with them now? It won't be there though, will it?
No, it won't be, but see it in different light maybe.
It's hard because this light isn't very good anyway, so it will be lighter when there's more spots in.
It looks different again then.
It's because it's two-tone. It looks really light here. You'd probably get away with it. It's like this bit looks really dark to me. Well, not really dark, but you know what I mean. Well, this has thrown another spanner in the works now, and I thought I was pretty much there. Right, folks, just been having a little chat off camera. And yeah, we like, well, Russ has kind of persuaded me. I think he is right that this size will probably be better, because we have to remember it's going to be all tiled.
All this wall, all this wall, all that wall.
Yeah, all of it.
That wall.
So it's quite a lot. And what he's saying is, and I do understand, because this is smaller, there's going to be more grout, which is just another thing to clean and keep on top of. Two, then, there's the whole debate of what colour grout. And if it's a grey grout on that, it's going to stand out more. And that wasn't really the vibe I was going for, but this is too grey. So I think we're going to end up having to go back and get a few more samples, bring them home. We're probably going to, and I've just said to Russ, I'm umming and ahhing whether we just order a pack of the flooring so we can actually have a proper look at it in this room and get some more of these. And then go from there. So we've got a bit of time. It's okay, but we've got a bit. At the same breath, we need to get a little bit of a wiggle on, but we've also got time to finalise these things. But obviously, it just needs to be right, because once this is done, it isn't getting done again. So it just needs to be. I just don't want to spend this much money on a project, walk in every day, and not like it, especially the floor situation, because I've ummed and ahed about it so much. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think based on everything that we've shown you. Whether there's any interior designers out there, you never know, that can give us some tips. Let us know, please, and I'll continue deciding in the meantime. Right, folks, we're going to leave this one here. So yeah, we're just going to have to get some more bits and bobs and go from there, basically, and see what we come up with. But this is what it's going to be like in 2026. So when we said there'll be more stuff coming in regards to house changes and renovation and projects, this is the start of it. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please do think about subscribing to the channel, because, as I say, we've got quite a few things that we need to tick off our list and get done. Yeah, we are in the new year and beyond. So thank you very much for watching. Click that notification bell to keep a track of all of our other projects that we've got going on. We might be having things going on at the same time, who knows? And we hope to see you again very, very soon. So thank you, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.